Had they been cocky around you? Had they kind of put you down or anything, or ignored you or anything like that?
Well, just say I was the oddball. You know, they couldn't do that to me because I was champ. And there was nothing they could say to me that would bring me down or make me feel cheap, because I was champion and they were trying to be champion. And this was not only at the Olympic game, this is before the Olympic game. I whooped all of them in America and Canada. So what could they say about me? Nothing.
Yeah, because you had won by that time.
About 9 or 10 national championships.
Right.
So they couldn't say anything about me but try to beat me. That's what they did. But they couldn't say anything about me. My life, I was very quiet. My life was my life. I wasn't hung up with the men. I just went on and did my job.
Were you surprised at the huge uproar, the celebration when you won the gold medal? I mean, in England, before you even got back to the United States. I mean, I understand there was like, you know, just a tremendous reaction to your winning the gold.
The only thing I knew that my coach told me, what you want? What you want? Anything you want. Every time I got ready to jump, I understand that every time I got ready to jump, she would go out of the stand. Did she make it? Did she make it? They say, yeah, she made it. She come back in, sit down. They say I got ready to jump again. She'd go out of the stand. Trying to hear it. Did she make it? Yeah, she made it. And when they finally found out, she found out I had made all that cussing she did on it before, she took me out to dinner. Where you want to go tonight? I'm taking you anywhere you want to go tonight, and you can do anything you want to do.
I read that when you got over there, even before you competed, that there were fans, that there were Europeans who had heard of your record, knew of your accomplishments, and
they know more than we know. They keep up with things going on in the USA much more than we do. They knew the history of my life and the history of everybody that was competing in each event. They knew all about me.
So you had fans as soon as you stepped off the boat.
But you have to be careful with that. You can't, just because you're a fan, you know, you can't going around, hello, you know, I kind of stay back, you know, if you don't know who you talking to, who you meeting. And Coach Abbott did that to me. He said, now you be careful who you talking to, know who you talking to. And they say, I know you can take care of yourself, and you try to help the other girls. I tried, but some of them so wild, you can...
When you, so you came back to the United States. I understand that Count Basie threw you a party?
That's right.
In New York?
You know, how that happened is that when we got about, I guess, 5 or 6 miles out, they sent, from the Statue of Liberty, they sent a boat out for me because it was all this publicity about this black girl winning this gold medal. So they sent this boat out with a lot of reporters, and they had these interviews with me on this boat. Wasn't a big boat like we went over on, but another little boat. When we got back to the pier, Teresa Mannion, who was on that team, her uncle worked at the pier, so we didn't have to go through the customs. He took our bags and went through them for us, and we went around. So I avoided a lot of the publicity, a lot of the reporters, and everybody was standing there, and he took us out to his house in St. Albans. And we stayed out there a couple of days, and that's where Count Basie and his wife Catherine lived, right across the street. and they were practicing at Count Basie's house, and they invited us over, from neighbors to join them in his basement while they practicing and have a good time.